Today we're going to be ranking all of Luffy's gears, starting off with base Luffy. Let me tell you, this guy has come a long way after getting out of that barrel. Because this guy is now able to use Advanced Conqueror's Haki, Gear 4th attacks on base form, bro. Yes, in Elbaf, we saw this shit happen. This guy's just on a whole other level. He didn't need no time skip. All he needed was the little training arc on Wano, and he's set. Also, he learned how to use his Devil Fruit better after Gear 5, which also makes him way better on base form, but he is space form, so it is the middle ground for all of his transformations. So I'm gonna put him on good just for that, and I don't think he'll go any higher because he will still need Gear 5 to face Emu and Blackbeard on the final arc, I believe. So yeah, this is a pretty good spot to leave him on. Gear second, my favorite transformation, bro. This transformation changed the game in Eni's lobby, but it has been less used. He does use it from time to time. I think the last time he used it was in Wano against Kaido. But besides that, I can't remember what time that he used it after that. Also, I don't know if it's true, but when Lucci fought Luffy with this form, he said that Luffy's lifespan was like gonna decrease every time he used it. But I don't know, Lucci's not a fucking medical scientist, so I don't think we can trust his word, especially after he got his ass beat by him twice. So yeah, I don't know. But if he did master Gear Second after that time skip, and now he's able to use it without any repercussions, it's still a good form, but I don't see any need for him to use it anymore just because all of his other forms are better and he's already good enough on base form. So I don't think that Gear Second is that good as it used to be and not needed also. So I will put it on okay as much as it hurts my soul, favorite transformation, but I just don't think that Luffy needs this form anymore. Gear Third. Luffy uses Gear Third with like every one of his gears, bro. Base form, Gear 5, Gear 4th. He uses this shit all the time. So I will put it on Godly just because he uses it all the time. It's definitely a needed, not like Gear Second, which is not needed anymore. But Gear Third is definitely needed, especially now that he doesn't have like the little setback where he turns into like little Luffy after using it, which he hasn't had in a while. I think the only time we saw that was like pre-time skip. After time skip, he mastered it. He's able to use it beautifully, mix it with all of his forms, especially with Haki. This just puts it on a whole other level, man. Boundoman. Ooh, I also love Bounce Man. But now he's able to use his attacks on base form. So I don't see a need for Bounce Man anymore. But it's still there. He's still the hunky tank version. He can tank attacks. He can like, fly around and shit. Also, he doesn't have the setback where he like can't use Haki anymore. So that does put it in a good spot. But like I said, he can use Gear 4th attacks on base form now. So it's not really like, needed. But it is still pretty good just as a tank form. So I will put it on good. It's not too great, but it's still cool to see him use it from time to time just to use the big boy attacks. Ooh, Snake Man. Use this against Katakuri and he speed blitz the fuck out of him. Against Kizaru too. But he doesn't get too much done with it, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, he defeated Katakuri on his own. I mean, it did help, but he defeated it after using Snake Man. Um, I will say it's a great transformation just because of speed itself, and any other Gear 4th form doesn't have that. I don't even know if Gear 5 is that fast without going too crazy. Well, actually, who am I kidding? Gear 5 is literally all of his forms combined into one. But if he's not using Gear 5, I think Gear 4th Snake Man is beautiful. He did use it against Kaido, but like I said, he doesn't really have any big feats with it besides Katakuri. So I will put it on great just because of the speed. Tankman. He only used this once against Cracker. Never used it again. I don't think he would ever use it again. This was just a throwaway transformation. This gear is just, I think it's just useless. It's funny, and it was kind of cool to see a different form of Gear 4th with this. But it's just, he's never gonna use it again. Let's be honest, guys. He's never gonna use this shit again. Gear 5. This guy literally said it was his peak. He made Kaido look like a fucking plaything. I don't know how it's gonna go down in the final arc, how he's gonna use this with the type of villains that are coming into the fucking game. But Gear 5 is all of his forms combined into one. It's this thing should have its own tier. I'm dumb as hell. I don't know why I didn't make one, but it is godly. Literally, he's Sun God Nika. It's just fucking crazy, man. I don't think there's anything to say. Gear 5 has Advanced Conqueror's Haki. He can use Gear 4th attacks. He can turn himself into a giant, make anything around him rubber. used the power of like cartoonish shit. He literally came up with the little glasses. Like we saw it firsthand against Kaido, Lucci, Kizaru. I can't wait to see it against Emu in the next chapters. If it does happen. But yeah, it's just a crazy transformation. I wasn't a really big fan of it when it came out, but now it grew on me. Uh, but yeah, definitely a godly transformation. No pun intended. So this was my tier list for all the Luffy gears. I know this is gonna get some people mad, but hey man, it's my opinion. Also, I haven't watched One Piece in a while. I just keep up with the latest chapters. But let me know what you guys think. What is your guys' tier list? I want to know what you guys think of each of the gears. But besides that, this was fun to do. I mean, Luffy doesn't have that many transformations. This guy is not Goku. He doesn't have 30 transformations up his sleeve. But it was fun to do a little short video. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next video.